What? I opened my eyes to find Sayori's face, feeling my vision. Nearly fall out of my chair. Sorry. Wait. Actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't the napping club. Does our school have a napping club? Oh my god, that'd be amazing. You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in a club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know. You need to get used to it. Don't say that so loud. Glanced over my shoulder to see if Monica overheard. It's true though. Yeah, I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayori. It's what I do best. That's a problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you? Not every day. How many days in this past week have you gotten up on time? It's a secret. I knew it. Come on. At least give me the benefit of the doubt. I can't even do that. Look, Sarah, it's written all over you. Sayori, he glances around at herself. How's it written all over me? You were clearly in a rush this morning. Look, your hair is sticking out all around here. I run my fingertips down the side of Sayori's hair, trying to straighten it out. Man, you really need a brush for this. My hair is just really hard to get right. I don't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Look, your bow isn't even straight either. And there's toothpaste stain on your collar right there. I try to wipe off the stain with my finger, but nobody would ever notice that. Of course they would. Nobody's gonna tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I don't really care about that. Hey, you meanie. And you don't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Seriously, Sarah. Why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet? That's super mean. Sorry, but you'll thank me later. I set the button and blazer from the bottom. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind. Oh god. This is so funny. What is? Well, I was just thinking how weird it would be to have a friend who does these kind of things. Don't say that. It'll make me feel weird about doing it, stupid. It's okay though. I'm happy we're like this. Aren't you? I guess. Hey, be careful. The button might come off. Why is this one so hard to close? I struggle to fully close the button near her chest. I wonder why. Do you think our character's a virgin? I can't say that on camera. Oh man, that's gonna make it into the video, isn't it? Does this thing even fit you properly? It did when I bought it. If you ever buttoned it, you would have noticed sooner that it didn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling at? It means my boobs got bigger again. Don't say that out loud. Anyway, you look much better now, so... Oh, why does it feel strange to see Sayori's Sayori's blazer, buttoned up like that? But it's so stuffy. It's not worth it at all. Sayori hastily unbuttons her blazer once more. Ew, that's so much better. Sayori puts her arms out and twirls around. So if I keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right? What kind of logic is that? And why are you saying it? That like it's a good thing? Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't let you do things like this. And you take care of me better than anyone else would anyway. Oh god, she's got a crush on me. So that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned. It's one of these games where like you've got this harem of chicks and they all want to get in your pants. But you don't want to get in any of theirs. Stop saying all these embarrassing things. I didn't say anything embarrassing. Jeez. Well anyway, just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier. Only if you focus on going to bed a little earlier. Fine. It's a deal. I guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are at taking care of ourselves. Oh god. Yeah, I guess so. I think my mum just heard me. So maybe you should come wake me up in the morning. No. You're doing that. Are you doing it again, Sayori? Oh, but I was joking that time. Man, it's impossible to tell with you sometimes. Okay, everyone. Monica suddenly calls out, "Why don't we share the poems we wrote now?" Yay! Go. I can't wait to read yours. Oh god, yeah, same. I fail to sound enthusiastic, but Suri still trots away to retrieve a poem. By the way, do you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration, since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait! Suri and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Suri's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers on a composition notebook. You can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Who should I show my poem to first? Oh wait, do I have to show it to all of them? I'll do it in turns, so I'll do Yuri, then Suri, then Natsuki, then Monica. That way my voice actually might survive through it. Yuri seems to be the most experienced, so I should start with her. I can trust her opinion, to be fair.
Roses are reds, violets are blue.
Oh god. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading. Sorry. I forgot to start speaking. It's fine, don't force. Oh, it's me. It's fine, don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. What do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that might be it after reading through it. So it's that bad. No. Did I just raise my voice? I'm sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that there's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine. I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right, it's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. Oh man, it's so bad. I think the most noticeable thing I recognise with new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. They tend to pick up on writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form fit the two together. I see. The end results in that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finishes her train of thought, once Yuri finishes her train of thought, it's as if her demeanour totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone. She sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but all it comes down to is practice, learning by example and trying new things. My voice has obviously changed since the start of this video because I can't keep up with the fucking voices. It's so bad. I hope that everyone in this club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a bit biased though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. Not sure if Yuri is apologising to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. Oh, please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily as if it's a rare opportunity for her, which in itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? NANI? Fuck! Why does it ghost under the light, the tendrils of my hair illuminated beneath the ambient glow? Bathing? It must be this one, the last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The test? Yeah, the test of time. The cast yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, is that an S? Calm, breathing, oh no. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers, I flicker back. Alright. ... I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting. No, it looks good, it's just... I can't read for shit when it comes to writing because... I wasn't thinking that at all. but it took you a long time to read. Ah, well, I just don't read script. Ah, yeah, there we go, script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. It wasn't as a question. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you liked it. I'll be honest. Since our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. I want to ghosts, Yuri. Phew. Actually, the story isn't about ghosts at all, Kale. Really? Oh, that's me. I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it, after all. I remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences through their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in a last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. It's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing really. Well, it makes me happy that you think of that. Just remember, it won't be long before you pick up on these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Oh, thank God. Monica, fuck. Well, that froze for a minute. Hi, Kale. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things that we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring these things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm all settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Ha. Don't worry, Kale. We're a little embarrassed today, you know, but it's sort of a barrier we'll all learn to get past on soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem.
Roses are reds, violets are blue.
I like this one. It makes me think of something Sarah would say. Is that so? Oh God. You and Sarah are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sorts of things in common. Well. We may be good friends, but Sayori and I are really different. Well, that might be the case. But maybe there are also some similarities you wouldn't expect. By the way, she talks about you. It sounds like the two of you really care about each other's well-being. Even if you show it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you think. So I think there's a kind of vibe I get when reading your poem. No, you sure you're not reading into it too much? I could be. Oh gosh, you sound like Yuri. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in any case, Sayori's writing has kind of a gentle feel to it. I can tell that she likes exploring with emotions like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy would enjoy sad things too? Yeah, that's totally unexpected. Well, to each their own, and you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find these kind of to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little biased towards their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help you to find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Laughs again. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. So you sound pretty confident for someone who claims not to be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know. I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in the wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction the spackle protrudes. A noisy neighbour. An angry boyfriend. I never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel, blind, like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retina's already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out, and he, on the other side, was looking in. So what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. So I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say I had some kind of epiphany. That's what it is. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany. Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. You try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is like this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a dark puddle of ink. Cool. If you move your hand and go with the flow, that's my advice. Thanks for listening. Cool.